folks. Welcome to episode 184 of Clash of the Podcast. Today is March 9th, 2026. The time is a little after 6:05. You know where you are. You are rocking with the best. I am Conrad Cushman, representing Everything Pro Wrestling. Next to me is Sean, representing HW Weekly. Together, when we combined our powers, we clash and become Clash of the Podcast. That's right. Yup, Elizabeth. When we combined our powers, we just did the Mega Powers handshake. We are going to do Clash of the Podcast. There are lots and lots and lots of things to talk about. We even had a late little addition that we're going to add in here to talk about, but we're here. We're live. We're doing our thing, and I'm waiting for my cue so that I can
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, let's not belabor the point, man. The chat's here. You're here. I'm here. Let's rock and roll, Conrad. My brother, please do me a favor and drop that thing.
I'm manning the controls. I'm trying to make everything that I can happen. What is going on, everybody? Sean is here with me, and we're happy to be here, man. Clash of the Podcast. Sean, how was your week, man?
Pretty good, man. A lot of stuff going on, man. Just grinding it out. How about you?
It's all right, man. I was football had me a little sad today. I lost a Bills player who I think is a very unsung hero for us, our fullback. Reggie going over to the Pats. Hurts right here.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
No, stop giving people to the Patriots. They get
That's the problem. That's the problem.
You took Gilmore. They always got to find a way just to poke the bear a little bit more. We've picked up some people. We're trying to make some moves and do some things. I know technically free agency hasn't started. I'm sure there's tampering going on. You know, you got to keep it a buck on here. So I don't know. Has your team made any moves? Anything happening?
Yeah, young stud out of Baltimore, their tight end likely is following Harbaugh over to New York to be with us. So I'm really excited about that.
Nice.
That's a good pickup. I'm a fan of Bellinger, but that's a tremendous upgrade for us at the tight end position, and puts us in a position to have somebody to go along with the stud named Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, we got good basketball stuff happening too. Yep. Trying to pay attention to the Knicks. It's not quite. We're almost in playoff season, so it's going to get ramped up soon. And then we got last night, bro. Sabres beat Tampa Bay 8-7. What a hockey game! I knew several people who went. That was a crazy game.
That's
and
crazy.
The Sabres are number one in Atlanta. Like, I don't know what happened. Shout out to Lindy Ruff, man. That's my dog. Cool Lindy Ruff story if you guys are hockey fans. Real small. Saw Lindy Ruff one time in the mall. He was with his family, and he knew that I saw him from afar. It was one of those like, oh, you're I know you. And then he was like,
right.
I was like, I just walked by, fist bump, and we never said a word. I was like, my guy.
That's what's up.
Guy. Yeah, so Lindy Ruff, cool dude, man. Definitely probably got them doing them old school drills, man. But let's run through the names here, Sean.
Let's go. Cleasy13Z4 Tweezy says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too, sir.
Hello, clown. How are you?
Appreciate it. Sir Quills in the building. Quilly.
You want it?
Yeah, what's up, Conrad and Sean? It's your boy, Sir Quills. Back again to enjoy my two favorite bros, CJ and Hubbs, for episode 184, the best wrestling podcast out today. Clash of the By God podcast, hashtag EPW, hashtag HWW. My man goes on to say, NXT Veterans Day, I didn't watch, I didn't care. I just saw the lowlights of the show where, once again, the status quo occurred. Not one black superstar won a match, either male or female. I was very disappointed that Jada Parker lost. Jada Parker, to me, is hot as fish grease right now. I'm not a detractor of Mariah May. I think she's a talented person too, but I really am disappointed. I'm with Quills all the way. I felt like Jada Parker should have won the match. Quills actually goes on to say it would have been nice to see, instead of being buried, to actually see vindication, especially in the there you go, especially in cases of Jada Parker and Ricky Starks. But in WWE, you're gonna be the gum at the bottom of the shoe. Yeah, you know, it's hard to argue that point, Quills, because it continues to happen over and over again. We'll see what happens with Obafemi and Javon up at the top level, but it really is a shame, especially. I'm not gonna throw water on your point about Ricky Saints. I think it's valid also, but at least Ricky Saints was the NXT champion. Jada Parker has never had her moment in the sun, and so for her to get leapfrog, let's call it what it is, leapfrog by Mariah May. I don't see the fairness in that, but WWE always does that.
Yeah, I won't say buried either. I think that's an overused term sometimes, but I will say that they definitely have some opportunities that they could be giving these guys besides just showcasing them. Like I said, I am not the strongest Joe Hendry believer. I like Joe Hendry as the character, but once that bell rings, I'm like, yeah.
And I do want to point out something I think is very important. You can, and we've seen it before, and the name that just jumps off the page is Bianca Belair. You can see a superstar that does not achieve the ultimate goal in NXT and then goes on to WWE to be successful. That does happen. And Bianca Belair probably will be the most recognized and the most prominent example of that. Never got over the hump to get the NXT championship, but ended up becoming, in my opinion, a Hall of Fame talent on the main roster. Will that happen for Jada Parker? I don't know, but I just think that Jada Parker right now is kind of like caught in quicksand. I think that she's been phenomenal. The fans are calling for her. I don't know what more she can do to get over the hump, but unfortunately, she fell short at Vengeance Day.
Yeah, sometimes you need a win. And good point on Bianca as well. I've always felt that way. Different regime, too, that pushed Bianca versus NXT.
Touche.
Vinny.
The only Vinny we like.
Says, happy Monday. Got another win in flight. Football team went 4-3 on the season. Playoffs this Sunday. Time to finish my story from last summer. God bless y'all.
I love everything you just said except finish my story.
Wow. I see WrestleMania 40 all over again.
My God.
XG Dub was good. What up? Last hour at work. Let's make it chill talking wrestling.
Appreciate it, man. Welcome. Always good to have you here. M. Leezy for Sheezy in the building. M. Leezy for Sheezy says, hello, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Let's talk and kick this Revolution week off with two aces in our pro wrestling community. We appreciate you, M. Leezy, especially for all the back work you do as far as looking up stuff for us. We certainly appreciate that. M. Leezy goes on to say, I didn't watch Vengeance Day. My little brother rather watched reruns of Iron Chef America. I'm not mad at your little brother, bro.
Yeah, tell him to chef it up in the kitchen. That's what I'm talking about. Get some ideas. And he said Collision was darn good. Yeah, it was. It was. SC in the house was good. He said, hope we all having a fantastic day. Most definitely. I hope you're doing well as well.
God bless you, man.
McKinney, once again on the money. I'm here to let y'all know bad decisions with good friends make for great stories. It's Clash of the Podcast with the Fire Live Chat and CJ and Hubs. Let's get active.
Appreciate you, man. Always good, Love OG. It. Always respect, OG.
He said, catch y'all on audio. It's too nice to be in the house after the show, everyone. Oh, good, bro. 100. It's nice here, too.
Gorgeous outside right now.
Sun is shining. He said, go touch grass. You need to tell that to a lot of people on social media. Man,
back when I was, I'm still legally single because I'm only engaged, but back when I was single, this would be called sundress season.
You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill.
Chill what? Chill what? Telling the truth?
I'm just trying to keep you safe right now.
Well, I appreciate it. My girl wears sundresses, so it's all good.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, look at that. I need to do that. Get some sunshine, no doubt, man. T Ferg, what's good, gentlemen? Hope everyone in the chat had a good weekend. Can't wait for your reaction to the Rhodes Championship decision. I see Ciampa is back to his old NXT ways also. Very true. Very true. D, what's good, Derek?
My guy, Derek. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Listen. I'm not letting this thing go. We gotta talk, man. We gotta talk. I will listen. You're my dog, but I will fight you to the end for this Jey Uso thing, bro. Especially after what we saw with Cody last week. I mean, there's no justification for a lot of things, so I'm sure you'll understand that part of it all.
Yes. People are talking Cody. Actually, Deb, I see you. BJ, what up? I'm assuming he says my class is out of session. My workout is in session, and now these dudes with attitudes are about to give you all some wrestling logic lessons.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah.
Who else have we missed? We got Noob in the house. Hello, how's everyone doing today? Noob, I'm good. How are you, brother?
Appreciate you, Noob. Millennials in the building.
Miracle.
I'm searching for a miracle. Believe the impossible. Appreciate you, man. He says, what up to my favorite podcast, Tag Team Conrad and Sean. As always, looking forward to discussing some wrestling with you and the chat. We appreciate you being here, my G.
Yeah, I know, Quills. I'm sad too. Yeah, oh yeah, Chiefs got a Super Bowl MVP. They just let them waltz away, Seattle. Go ahead, go to the Chiefs. I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
I'm looking at you, Jesse. I'm looking at your team, man. Doug, another Monday, another clash. Conrad, Sean, chat, teach me. Look at that. Teach him how to Doug. Teach him how to Doug. Actually, that was a good show. However, Jade should have won. That's tough, man. You put two people who needed to win in the match together, which I was just like, okay, someone's got to lose though. Clown says I was too busy watching Steph DeLander and Mance Warner returning to GCW after leaving TNA on Saturday. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna. Do I have that on the docket for us to talk about? No, I don't. Did you catch that, Sean? Though that Steph DeLander.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What do you think? That neck injury and.
I mean, it's a lot going on, man. It's like kind of hard to decipher it all, but it's definitely definitely noteworthy.
I think this is kind of a pause too for some of the TNA fans. TNA is doing better, but they still don't got it like that yet. So. Let's just keep it a buck.
That's a fact.
Fan Hub, appreciate you, man. Make sure you guys go and check us out on the Discord, man. Putting it in there now. Go check Joe's stuff in WCPW. He can absolutely go. He just doesn't get put in that light due to his character gimmick. He should be a tough shoot style if needed. Yeah, switch it up then, because what the heck, man? What the heck? MJB, what up?
In the place to be. In this dancery.
I was waiting for that part. And we'll go to SC one last time. He said, this might be a hot take, but I prefer Randy to retire Cody than Gunther if he were to retire. Whoa.
I hear you.
Y'all know Randall Keith is older than Cody now. I don't know if that's happening. Let's start off with that, Sean. Cody Rhodes. He's back on top. He is the WWE World Champion. Once again, undisputed, undeniable. He is back. He is your QB1. He got the win over Drew, and people aren't happy about it, Sean. Now, I will admit we did see some cornball say that he spent like a little stack of money to get dislikes up. And if you did that, I'm gonna look into the camera when I say this. You're a loser. You are a loser if you spent money to get dislikes on a video. Just dislike the video and keep it moving. You don't need to spend money on that. But Sean, you did a tremendous show on this. Fill us in with your thoughts. Maybe something's changed after a few days of thinking on
it. I wish this were alcohol. Sometimes I wish that I drank alcohol. I don't, but I wish this were alcohol. Here's the deal, man. And I talked about this on my show on Saturday afternoon, but I told you I'd save something for the clash, and I certainly did. The word of the day is irresponsible. Irresponsible, Conrad Cushman. Irresponsible, chat. The World Wrestling Entertainment brand is irresponsible. It's irresponsible to its fans. It's irresponsible to its performers. And it's irresponsible to its legacy. And that's what I'm going to touch on right now. And Chad, I really want you to feel me on this. I'm not yelling. I'm not screaming. I'm not doing any of that stuff that I normally do. I am locked in and I'm just speaking from the heart right now. And if you feel me, you feel me. And if you don't, that's fine too. The Royal Rumble, since 1993, not since its inception, but since 1993 has been for the number one contender spot at WrestleMania. That has been what it has been. When you win the Royal Rumble, you are the challenger at WrestleMania, okay, for the title. Ever since WrestleMania has been 2 nights, or more importantly, ever since there's been 2 champions, there's always been a discrepancy about which match will be the winner of the Royal Rumble's match. That's neither here nor there at this point. Edge and people like Edge and Jey Uso have been the first match, and there's been people obviously like the Hogans and the Austins and the Rocks that have been the last match. Guys, Conrad, it is irresponsible for a wrestling company that is allegedly built on its legacy and its lineage, in the Royal Rumble being what is supposed to be your ticket to WrestleMania. And then you fast forward a few years, and if you want to say because there's 2 titles, now there's 2 tickets to WrestleMania, the Elimination Chamber, I don't necessarily have a big problem with that. I'm not a big fan, but I'm not a big detractor either. Here's the deal. Cody Rhodes did not win the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes did not win the Elimination Chamber. Why is Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania? Cody Rhodes was gifted a championship match. Now, again, we all know this is predetermined. We're not going to talk like we're 14-year-old kids. We understand that it is a predetermined fact. So at the end of the day, it's not about Nick Aldis coming out on the Elimination Chamber post-show saying that he's upset at Drew McIntyre for interfering and he's going to give Cody Rhodes a title shot. It's not about Cody Rhodes standing up to Sami Zayn. It's not about any of that garbage. This is about Paul Triple H Levesque, Bruce Pritchard, and whoever else is running the show making the decision that Cody Rhodes could lose the Royal Rumble, lose the Elimination Chamber, and somehow end up in the WrestleMania main event. It's irresponsible, and that's my stance on it.
I can respect that. We did get a super chat in the midst of your point from MJB in the place to be, $4.99. Thank you, good sir. He said, sad that tribalism has a grip on sports when it comes to Thea Hale, Alicia Taylor, and etc. Keep that same energy in person towards a Brock Lesnar or Haku. You know people aren't going to do that. They're always going to do that. Be kind to people. You know, wrestlers are out here. I get sometimes we're critiquing or saying things, but also let's try to be kind as well. I hope that they know sometimes people are joking as well. Not everything is always bad, but back to Cody. I found it very interesting. I feel bad for Drew. Like, why didn't they do this sooner, Sean? You could have did this at WrestlePalooza.
Drew McIntyre is a casualty. I've said it 1,001 times. I'm not a big fan of Drew McIntyre, but Drew McIntyre did not deserve what happened to him. That's embarrassing. I'm tired of us ignoring the elephant in the room. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to strip somebody of the title 6 weeks before WrestleMania. It's unacceptable.
Do you believe in the company TKO wanted Cody on those big pay-per-views?
I think TKO is a big factor, but I also think that Triple H is another factor. I think Triple H pushes for what he wants to push for. And if he truly felt that Cody should not be champion going into WrestleMania, that would not be the case.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Miracle said they should be fair, though, and let the winners of the men's and women's main event both nights of WrestleMania.
I would have no problem with that. You know, one of the greatest main events in WrestleMania history was Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. And it was followed up by a really, really good match the following night, Daniel Bryan, Edge, and Roman Reigns. So in that situation, what what Miracle is talking about, that worked out just fine. I mean, again, I got to be honest with you, Conrad. Why are we having people win the Royal Rumble if they're not going to be the main event? Why? And by the way, we thought we learned this lesson last year, didn't we? Didn't we think we learned this lesson when Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble and he was supposed to be the main event of WrestleMania? And we all said, you know what? There's an easy way to change it. Just say the winner of the Royal Rumble gets a world title shot. But they're still saying main event. They're still saying main event.
Can't change your vernacular. That's the problem because it means so much more. They learned that from old Gomez. I think that what happens, Sean, is pretend you are Jey Uso. You are a former Intercontinental Champion of 2-3 weeks. You've been in a tag team primarily, and they say you're going to win the Royal Rumble. Do you dare say no? No. You're like, am I main event? They don't even ask that. What they're trying to do is make promises to you, and you're thinking, well, logically, you're supposed to let the person who wins this main event. Well, I just think they make promises to people sometimes, and they're like, I got to go back on that. Sorry. They may even tell you right then and there, Jey Uso, you're going to main event. You're going to main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Like, we got you. And then, 3 weeks later, Jay, listen, man, we gotta change some stuff up on the card. I'm dealing with some contractual things with other people. I can't really get too into that with you, but I know that you're still going to put on a great match.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to get started on this, so I'll be brief. Jey Uso should have main evented night one. That's just the bottom line. There's no. I'm not saying that because I'm a Jey Uso fan. I'm saying that because I'm a fan of the sanctity of the title. Oh, did you think I was going to say that today? I said it. I'm a fan of it's not about being a fan of Jey Uso. It's not about being a fan of anybody. I respect world championships. World championship should end the evening. That's the way it should go. Unless you're in London, England, and your name is the British Bulldog and you're facing Bret Hart for the Intercontinental title, there's no reason for you to be the main event when the world title is there. It's the world championship. Jey Uso should have main evented night one. I'm not going to be foolish and say Jey Uso should have main evented the whole pay-per-view. Nobody's stupid enough to say something like that. But I'm not going to talk too much about Jey Uso. Let's bring it back to today. Cody Rhodes doesn't deserve to be in that match.
Sammy says the same. SC's got a question for us. Do you guys think that if Rock versus Roman happened that year, Cody would be having a better title run right now? Hard to say because I told people, Sean knows this. I've told people, so let's say Roman beats Rock. You're going to wait until WrestleMania 41 to finally do that match now? Mm-hmm. Y'all were tired of the NWO and when did the NWO started in 96 and y'all were tired of it by 98, 99.
Right.
You're not tired of the bloodline? You they played around 2 or 3 times? I don't know. I couldn't tell what the fan base would have been on. And then imagine they start raising the ticket prices. The match doesn't sell now. I think it was now or never to do that match, and I think they made the right call at 40.
My issue is this, Conrad. WWE, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. You're going to be blown away. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Chat, don't be startled. WWE has created a net for themselves. If you guys don't understand the reference, it's when a gymnast or a circus act is walking, on the platform or walking on a line, and they have a net, meaning they can fall because they have a safety net. They've created that safety net for themselves, Conrad Cushman. They have 2 nights. That's the thing that makes me angry, Conrad. If you truly believe that CM Punk versus Roman Reigns is the main event, that's fine. That's okay. But if there was a situation, even though we realize that's not the case, but if, just to use this year as an example, if for some reason we felt that the WWE title match was more prominent than the world title match, even though Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble, you can have them main event night one and have the WWE title main event night two. Now, obviously, this is a fictitious example because we all know that Roman and Punk is a more high-profile match. So them winning the Royal Rumble and them going to the WrestleMania main event of night two makes all the sense in the world. But last year when Jey Uso won the title, even me being the biggest Jey Uso supporter in the industry, in the wrestling realm, would not have said he should have main evented night two. But you're telling me, what are you saying about the World Heavyweight Championship? Or what are you saying about any other title where you say a non-title triple threat should main event over the World Championship? Okay, you made a mistake. Even if you want, I don't believe this, but even if you say, I made a mistake making Jey Uso the winner of the Royal Rumble, live with it. You made that decision. You must respect the championship, Conrad. Chat, you must respect the championship. Having I'll use another example just to make sure you guys don't think I'm a homer. Having Edge face Alberto Del Rio in the opening match of WrestleMania 27 is wrong. It's wrong.
I think so. I see what Vinny's putting in here, and we got some good engagement. Joel, welcome as well. I see that you had sent some good stuff about Cody.
It's really upsetting, Conrad, because I respect the title. As a wrestling fan, and I call myself a journalist. I know you hate that word. You're supposed to respect the title.
Let me ask you this. Vinny has a good point in here, and I have an answer, but I want to hear yours first. Imagine if WrestleMania 28 was main evented by Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan over Rock versus Cena by that logic, though. And then he goes on to put or Del Rio versus Edge or Bray at WrestleMania 33. I
understand what you're saying, Vinny, but you know something? Then you have to go back and you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, did we see, this pisses me off. Not Vinny, but this logic pisses me off. I'm gonna take you on a journey here, Conrad. A very short journey. Vinny, I'm gonna take you on a journey, kid. I'm gonna take you on a journey, my friend. Your WWE creative. The year, by the way, I was in the building, Conrad, just so you know. The year is 2012. We're going to Miami for WrestleMania 28. It's December of the previous year. You with me? It's December 2011. We are in our room to discuss who is going to win the Royal Rumble. And we decide that Sheamus is going to win the Royal Rumble. If you don't think that he should be the main event, then why is he winning the Royal Rumble?
You made my point. You made my exact point I was going to make. You don't have to. So if you sat up there all those years, I can't remember everyone Vinny had brought up. Why have Edge win then? That's WrestleMania 27. Let John Cena win the Royal Rumble then. Obviously, he's your guy. He's the guy.
You got to make it in. So Vinny's point, though valid, Cena and Rock was the bigger match. Sure it was. But you had Sheamus win the Royal Rumble.
And you're telling people the title's on the wrong person.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
Punk and by the way, if the right person had won the Royal Rumble that year, which was Chris Jericho, we wouldn't have had a problem seeing CM Punk versus Jericho close the show. But they never let CM Punk close the show until he went to AEW and left the company for 10 years. And now he's kissing babies and telling everybody that WWE's his home after they treated him like crap for years and years and years. That's another conversation.
Oh, yeah, so that's another video for sure. Yeah, too many people like the NWO, like the Don Callis family. They're going back and forth about Roman. I was never tired of that.
Vinny is continuing. Vinny, you know you're my dog. Vinny is continuing to list WrestleMania world title matches that shouldn't have been there. Then why did they win the Rumble? Why did they have Shinsuke Nakamura win the Royal Rumble if he wasn't going to be the main event? That's the key. We're not talking about 8 months, a year in advance. They have to make these decisions. Let's just say, for argument's sake, they have to decide the Royal Rumble winner by Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me you can't figure out who you want to be the Rumble winner and have them be the main event by November? You can't tell me that you have enough fire behind you to know that this guy's going to be the guy to main event WrestleMania? Give me a break. And if you really want to use that logic, they damn sure don't got no excuse when you have a 2-night show.
Yeah, gonna be difficult. BJ, I was never tired of the NWO, especially the Wolfpack. Don't turn your back. What's good, B-Boy? He said, I know I'm late coming in. Cody's looking a lot like AEW Cody. I saw someone say AEW fans just knew before y'all did. They just knew way before y'all did about Cody.
And chat, let me know if you think I'm bugging, you think I'm bugging. But you know something? I thought the Royal Rumble was supposed to mean something, Conrad Cushman.
It used to. MJB says WWE is the girl who rejects you and still gets an L. Yeah, that's rough. That could be rough. Michael, what's good, man? Appreciate you saying good stream to us. Thank you, sir.
Vinny, you're continuing. Vinny, you're continuing to name. Michael, welcome. Vinny, you're continuing to name matches. You can name all the matches in the world. That doesn't change the point. That doesn't change the point.
He's saying the Rumble only means something based on who wins it at this point.
Well, then you need to have the right person win it, Vinny. That's the point I'm trying to make. You need to have the right person win it, especially when you have a 2-night event. There's no excuse here. There's no excuse. Conrad, tell me I'm wrong.
Thank you, Joel. No, I don't think you're wrong. I think the key is you have always been sold WrestleMania as the start at the Royal Rumble, right? This is the biggest match. Whoever wins, you have hyped that match up, and what you're doing is you're devaluing it slowly but surely to the point to where it's like, well, if they're not a main event, what's the point of this match? Okay, well, go ahead, you got a title shot, I guess. Hopefully, you main event. I hear Vinny's point. Like, if you're gonna look at the biggest matches, but to me, if you do that one year, and I get some of the years.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, Conrad. Put Vinny's latest comment up on the screen, please, bro. Conrad, I'm gonna telepathically ask you, what's my answer to that question, or what's my response to that statement?
Then put the guy who's gonna main event as the winner.
Thank you. Vinny's comment, by the way, who people who are listening on audio says, if you're not one of the top guys winning the Royal Rumble, they won't main event you. Then have the guy you want to main event win the Royal Rumble. That's the point.
Yeah. Quills even said World Championship matches should always be the last match to main event the show with the challenger coming out first, not the champion. I agree with that. Let me see here. So
the Royal Rumble means nothing now, bro. It means absolutely nothing. Roman Reigns won this year, and Roman Reigns is going to main event. But honestly, think about it's hit or miss at this point.
Yeah, you don't know if you're going to get it or whatnot. Okay, I got an example. The first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, Asuka is the inaugural Women's Rumble winner. She faces Charlotte. That's supposed to be the main event at WrestleMania 34. Well, that was still when it was one night, though, too. You had to make a choice, but to me, one of those matches should have been. Honestly, they probably should have main evented with that match and had Asuka win. But I digress on that. But yeah, you had a choice to make back then. Let me see here. All in the contract. Oh, that's crazy about boxing and who gets introduced first. Good point, Joe. Triple H has his people he wants to book. At this point, you'd just be stat pad and Royal Rumble wins like Cena would have had like 5.
No, you wouldn't. There were other options.
I know. Vinny has a good point, though. He is right a little bit, though. Like, okay, Cena's got to be in the main event here. Cena's got to be in the main event there. You would end up doing that for some of them. Now, listen, do I understand in a situation where it's like Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, they killed the crowd at WrestleMania 25 because you didn't do that, or Rock Hogan at WrestleMania 18? I understand doing that again. I really do. And you don't want that to happen to you. So you have to be careful. But like you said, Sean, you have a creative team. You are supposed to be structuring this card. This is your biggest show of the year. This is the one where I'm like, you can't mess this up. You got to hold it down. Put it together. Put together your show that you want it to be. Use your match. The Royal Rumble is your unique match for it. And I know we went on a tangent on that. I think the Rumble winner should always main event unless it's a larger-than-life match like Cena versus Rock or Taker versus HBK or something like that. Touche, Ray. Not mad at that.
World Championship should always be the main event. Nobody's going to ever make me feel any different.
So WrestleMania 18, you're sitting there. You know you got Hogan Rock. You're still saying Triple H Jericho's going on last.
Then have Hogan or Rock be the champion. I'm not saying. No, I'm with you. The answer is yes. Jericho and Triple H would have been the main event. Now, if it was me running the show, it wouldn't have been Jericho and Triple H.
What would you have done?
WrestleMania 18, circa 2002. I mean, to me, that year should have been.
You're gonna book me, right, Sean?
Yeah, that year should have been that year should have been the trilogy of Rock and Austin, in my opinion, not 19. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, they weren't. There was a lot of politics with that one, though, too. Like,
yeah, no, you're asking me a question though. Like if it were me in the room, that would have been the trilogy match at WrestleMania 18.
Because wasn't the rumor originally it was supposed to be Rock and Austin?
It was supposed to be Rocket. No, not
or
Rock.
not Rock Austin. Hogan and Austin. Hogan and Austin. And Austin was like, "Nah, brother." He knew them games from WCW. He was like, "Nah, I'm good."
100. But again, just to put a bow on this, Conrad, the title always should be the main event. Always should be the main event. Otherwise, you're devaluing the title.
Let's see here. I am tired of Mr. Levesque and Mr. White. Let's see. I think Hogan and Rock should have main event at 18. I think in hindsight, when you look back at it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Again, Ray, shout out to Ray and your family. True. But at the end of the day, then make the match what it's supposed to be. That title should always be. Nobody can tell me different, bro. Like, see, it's easy to cherry pick, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, Conrad. It's easy to cherry pick. Oh, Rock and Hogan should have main evented. I would always say the same thing, but at the end of the day, Rock nor Hogan was the undisputed WWE champion.
Yeah.
Now, again, would I have had Triple H and Jericho in that spot to be the main event? No.
Right. But you would have planned it out, though.
I would have planned it out where the world title would be the main event. Now, this year, for once, WWE has it right. The biggest match has the title involved, and it is the main event of WrestleMania. They got it right this time. But this Cody situation's a debacle.
He said a debacle. We got to ask, is Danhausen mid-card title worthy or tag title worthy? I think so. I think it'll be fine. Right angle, right person. You could do it.
And also, like, was Austin and Bret a better match than Psycho Sid versus Undertaker? Of course it was. But Bret Hart versus Stone Cold was not for the WWE Championship.
They got cold feet. They got cold feet. Went back to their big man matches. That's what it was.
Right. But again, the world title should come last. Was Hogan and Andre? Was Hogan and Andre a better match than Macho and Steamboat? Even better example, by the way, Conrad. Great job out of you. Was Sid and first of all, Sid and Hogan wasn't even a higher profile match than Macho and Ric Flair. I don't even know how they got that wrong. That was pathetic.
Listen, that was my first Mania, so I'm not gonna let you talk bad about them. I'm not gonna let you do
that. At least the first match of the night was, we had HBK coming down, so that was cool.
Defeating the El Matador, Tito Santana.
And Bobby the Brain Heenan whistling the theme song. I love it.
But it's official. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. It's happening, man. The American Nightmare versus the Viper. I predicted this will be the night one main event.
Of course. Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God. You know what I'm thinking. Based off of what you just said, there's no way it would be anything but the night one main event. You got to be kidding me. Right?
What? That should be the main event?
Of night one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not night. We're not. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about Roman and Punk being the
100%.
Okay, I'm about to say. Oh my God. Okay, all right.
Yeah, unless Jade and Rhea can drum up some excitement for their match, and we're gonna probably talk. Do I have that? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a sec. It's actually next up to talk about, but yeah, yo, QB night one, chill, Vinny, chill. Yeah, Macho and Flair should have made event at 8. Once again, that's a hindsight.
But see, that's the thing. WrestleMania 8, 10 seconds about that. Again, WrestleMania 8, Macho Man and Flair was for the title, and Macho Man and Flair was the better match. That's why I don't understand that at all.
Well, they should have known that would be the better match, too.
That was weird.
They just wanted that pop at the end with, like I said, some stuff is weird, and sometimes it's real political, too.
Yeah.
But, we jump on other people for letting people play politics, but this is the game we're in. BJ said, isn't that what New Japan does with Wrestle Kingdom? Each match is supposed to build. Me and Sean talk about this all the time. There's an old way to structure a card, and I feel like when TNA got introduced to the game, it changed how match cards were structured. So, Sean, when we were kids, WrestleMania 8, let's use that card as an example.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first match on the card?
WrestleMania
8.
HBK and Tito.
Hot opener.
Mm-hmm.
But it was lower tier. There's not anything involved. It was just a little feud, and it built up. And then you might
clearly a platform for Shawn Michaels.
100%, 100%, because you're building towards this guy becoming the Intercontinental Champion within 6 months, probably.
Yep.
But back then they had everything laid out. Like Bruce Pritchard and the homies all had everything planned out way before. Meanwhile, you have Brett there. All these other people are trying to do stuff. Brett and Piper's you're building towards bigger matches, like BJ said, and then you're going to get to the big crescendo, which was Hogan and Sid.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very interesting. Wrestle Kingdom still follows that same format, but today, what do we do now? What's the fastest match where we can get a lot of people in and do, like, it's the X Division match, right? Usually, like, let's get people in Ultimate X to start off the show, because now the show's starting hot and people are yeah. There's multiple ways to build a card. There's multiple ways to do pro wrestling. I've been saying this since the beginning. You don't have to do it 20-minute promo. Oh no, here comes Kai and Tai. Triple H, you're going to face Taka, the Brooklyn Brawler, and Funaki in the main event. It doesn't have to be wash, rinse, repeat. And I think that happens often with pro wrestling in what I like to call WWE brain. You don't have to do it that way.
I agree completely. Can I make one more point about WrestleMania 28 specifically?
Okay.
WrestleMania 28, Cena and Rock was a year in the making, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't one of them be the champion by the time they rolled into Miami?
Could have easily done that.
And that right there, I think that's where I want to put a bow on this. There's no reason why you can't have the title in place for the main event. Rock or Cena could have been the champion by the time Mania rolled around.
I can tell you what the problem is from the Booker standpoint.
Okay.
And I know we never have sympathy for the Booker, but you can't keep giving the title to John Cena and then complain about there's no other star. Why is Dolph Ziggler breaking his back? Why would CM Punk want to put on great matches? You're just going to go with Cena. So why should I care? You know what I mean? Like, just think about it.
I hear you. But what I'm saying, though, specifically is that clearly, again, I was there. Cena and Rock was the biggest match of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
You have a year. That's not normally the case, but we always agree that we have at least, 4 months, 5 months. You finagle that thing into the championship by the time WrestleMania rolls around. If you have to have Rock come out to win the Royal Rumble, if you have to have Cena come out to win the Royal Rumble, if you have to figure out a way, you figure out a way. But that title should always be, one of the titles should always be the main event.
Was John Cena on that card? Now I'm about to look it up.
Mm-hmm. What card are you thinking about?
The Rumble. Was he on that Royal Rumble card?
Well, he was in the Royal Rumble. He won the Royal Rumble. No, I'm sorry. That was the following year. I apologize.
Let me see. I'm just Googling this.
He won the following year's Royal Rumble. My bad.
Yeah. I know he ended up doing that. Oh, he faced Kane.
Okay.
That's what you did? Oh, okay. I mean, cool. Yeah, thank you, Matt. Matt was on it. Yeah, he faced Kane. Y'all got good memories right there.
Shout out to Vinny and Leezy for Sheezy. And Miracle, you're right. They did that the second time around. But you know something, they should always, that title, you got 2 titles, for God's sake, Conrad. You got 2 of them.
I do not like that, actually.
Well, yeah, I mean,
there are not 2 best. There is one, and they will show you who is best. They will show, like this year, who do you think is the real world? Who's the real main event?
Well, first of all, now, even though Vinny and I have disagreed all night long tonight, one thing we do agree on is that Roman Reigns is the biggest star in the company.
Yeah.
So Roman Reigns being the main event, Roman Reigns could have won a qualifying match on Raw, and he would be the main event.
Remember what we said? Remember what we said about this? We said Roman was the biggest star, and I feel like some people were like, nah, it's Cody. It's Cody until he shows back up.
It's Cody until Roman shows back up. Exactly, Conrad.
They are placating to these people and using them.
Cody's not QB1. Cody is Frank Reich.
Wow. That's our QB.
Well, he's your backup QB. Cody is Frank Reich. Let's call a spade a spade.
I can hear the Cody promo now on this.
You know what?
Brady.
You know what?
Who I am, and I'm
you know what? Back in 1990, Phil Simms was the man in New York. Phil Simms was the man, and you know what? Phil Simms went down, and Jeff Hostetler won a championship for us that year. But you know what? It don't matter if Jeff Hostetler won the championship for us. He's not Phil Simms, because if Phil Simms, here's the line of the line of. If Phil Simms was there, Hostetler would not have been there. Frank Reich played in Super Bowl 27.
I feel that Morton's going right into the wounds right now.
Yeah, Frank Reich was the Super Bowl quarterback. Played in the second half of the Super Bowl because Jim Kelly got hurt. That's what or Frank Reich's moment in the sun when he led you guys back from 35-3 against the Oilers. That wouldn't have happened if
Still
Jim
top
Kelly
5 greatest game.
Probably top 1 greatest game. Jim Kelly was hurt. So Cody Rhodes is the man when Roman's not there.
I got a better question for you, Sean. Who's the woman? Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill got into a Twitter/X beef worked yourself into a shoot, brother. I don't know what this was at all, good sir. But if you're asking me, Conrad, what do you think? I think it's a work. I don't know. Y'all can tell me what you think. I'm not buying this. I think they thought it would be cooler than it was, and then people started taking sides and then dogpiling on Jade a little bit. I have
neither one of neither one of them knocked the promo out of the park. Number one.
I lift more than you. I bench more than you.
I mean, I thought they were gonna kiss. Like you guys, I know you have beautiful, amazing, wonderful shoulders, and I love your cis pack. I think you're great, but I'm greater. Like, shut up, both of you. Shut up.
Yeah, I was waiting for. I was like, get to the action.
And then Rhea repeats Jade's line. Like, what?
I have to tell you what our good friend Malik said.
What did he say?
He said he waiting for them to pull out the arm wrestling match on SmackDown one of the weeks.
You never know. Look, it smells like Scott Steiner Triple H 2003 to me.
Posed down with the oils.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse the Body's here. Now, you see Dino Bravo flex in there? Or no, it was Rick Rude. Rick Rude, the Ultimate Warrior. He needs that bar. Give him a minute.
Shut up, Gorilla. He ain't won nothing yet.
They were going crazy. Man.
Yo, Rhea, and that Rhea Jade promo was trash, bro. Like people need to just get out of their heads, bro. Just watch the show and tell me what you think. That promo was garbage. I don't care how beautiful Rhea is. I don't care how beautiful Jade is. I don't care how they look like two Adonises in the ring. They're both physically fit. They're both jacked up. I don't care. They can't talk, or at least they couldn't talk that day, because that was garbage.
And I think you just made an excellent point, which was
I make a lot of them, Conrad.
The thing they're trying to sell you on for this match is their promo work. That is not either strong suit. I'm not saying like, oh, they're horrible. They're the worst promos ever. No, you're okay. You're fine. But it's like, that's not your strong game.
Rhea said, your body's built for. That's how she sounded, by the way. Your body's built for show, or what she say. Your body's built for what's the word she used?
I can't remember.
Yeah, and then she said, but my body's built for fighting. Like she put
the Dukes up. Put the Dukes up.
My God, that was so freaking corny. Like your body. Wow, how long did it take you to come up with that one? Good God.
I knew you were going to say that one, though. About it being
that was my body's built for fighting. Like, are you serious? How long did you did you write that down?
AEW Fan Hub with an excellent point. It was a work and a desperate attempt to make Jade relevant. Sorry, not sorry. Have me and Sean not been up here for weeks telling people, where is Jade Cargill? Why is Jade Cargill not defending her championship? Now nobody cares. We don't care what you're doing.
There you go.
And you need Rhea to pull out a great match, which I don't think Rhea's really had any misses at WrestleMania per se.
She doesn't have any misses, no.
But this one's gonna have to be a really good one, and they're gonna have to put something together here. Jade Cargill, and I don't want this to come off as disrespect, and I know someone may use this as that. Jade Cargill is Bill Goldberg, Sean. She can cut
Cargill. Nope, you can't talk for 4 seconds so I can internalize. And I'm gonna count it down so there's no dead air. 4, 3, 2. You're right.
What is the best? How long
You're right,
are the
you're
best
right.
Jade matches?
I had to think about it. You're right.
Jade has to squash people. Her best matches are her just squashing people and being dominant. Her best promos are less than 2 minutes. Ba ba ba, boop boop boop. I'm that B. Let's go and keep it moving. Yeah. That's it. Rhea Ripley
I never
can
would
go
have
in the ring and
I never
go.
would have thought of that. I never would have thought of that until you said it. But you're right, bro.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Rhea. No mas. Yo, chill. Wasn't the best promo. Yeah, a lot of people, man, are just they're with it, man. Can they save this match?
My body's built for fighting. Awesome.
What up, Juke?
Awesome. What up, Juke? By the way, that was fantastic. By the way, you want to talk about who wrote that? That must have been the best storyline writers they got. I'm built for fighting. Fantastic. You're doing a great job, Rhea.
Yeah, they definitely this SmackDown, they were giving it a lot of critique, I'll say.
You have great shoulders, Jade, but like what are you talking about?
They're gonna look even better when they're pinned to the mat at WrestleMania.
That's how corny. That's the corny crap. Yeah, you have great hair, and it's gonna be all over the mat when I punch it off your head. Shut up.
Craziness, hilariousness, and craziness all at the same time. Let's jump over to the Raw side of things. Penta becomes the new Intercontinental Champion. Was it surprising to you, Sean? Were you It was. I saw this coming.
Love this for Penta because he deserves it. I know I've been giving him a lot of hard time. Not him a hard time. The writers a hard time about him being just another guy because WWE always does that. So he's not just another guy. He's the Intercontinental Champion. That's a great thing. However, Dom and Finn are now looking like, unless they make another change. I thought Dom and Finn was going to be for the IC title. I don't know exactly what's going on now.
Looks like it's going to be just a straight up match unless they're going to put the AAA title on the line. Rumor has it, Sean, that WrestleMania is going to consist of like the most women's matches that it's ever had, like 5 or 6.
I believe it's like 5 or so. Yeah, okay, there you go. Right.
What do we have? You have the 2 world title matches. You'll have a women's tag. And then if you had to add 2 more, I could see Io and Asuka. And then we have the women's IC. But then is Julia really about to get left off WrestleMania?
No, I wouldn't imagine. I wouldn't imagine.
I think she might be in a tag title match then instead versus defending her U.S. title.
Well, the only way you can add some sauce to that is maybe put the U.S. title on the line in a ladder match.
There's a possibility with that.
Get people on the show, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody deserves it, but these multi-person matches give people an opportunity. I'm not talking out of both sides of my mouth, Conrad, because I always said you don't just throw people on Mania. But if you have a multi-woman United States title match, at least that can make the ESPN free hour at 6 o'clock, right?
I understand that you can't put everyone on Mania, but can we also be fair and say this? You can't just do 5 or 6 matches each night.
And they will, because they don't. You're 100% right. But the bottom line is WWE doesn't care, bro. We're gonna get 5 or 6 matches. Yes,
I think if we're getting the 5 women's, you might end up getting like 8 and 8 or 8 and 7.
If you count 6 o'clock is actually going to be a real hour, but it's going to be free. So what are we looking at? 6 to
7. So.
No, I'm saying 6 like start to 6 to like 10:30.
4.5.
Yeah, and 4.5 might be pushing it.
Yeah, and the half's gonna be what's the Hall of Fame song? I can't even do it. I was gonna do.
I'm good with the songs.
This is Steph McMahon. The phenomenal AJ Styles with his new YouTube channel on his gloves because we didn't want him to go to AEW. Access Smash. We should have put in this Hall of Fame a decade ago.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. This is what Clash does, man. We give you the best entertainment value in all of podcasting. I'm all grown up, yeah, and I listen and learn.
Yeah. Made my spot.
Oh God!
I've been looking at
Sunny boy, whether you like it or not.
Done. This man probably been going to work listening to that song.
Oh man, it's in my head. That's the sad part.
Before we move on real quick to the other part on Raw, I love this comment by T. Ferg. I've been staring at it. I thought The Rock was the biggest star in the company. Reigns seemed like an underboss when Dwayne came back. And I just happened to be watching a promo where Rock was talking about making the night one match.
Mm-hmm.
While y'all boo Rock and talk all that, I don't want Rock back. The Rock's a star.
He certainly is.
He changed WrestleMania for you. You know, he could have just been stubborn and said, "Nah, we're not doing that," and he didn't do that. He was like, "All right, let's change it." But if I'm going to be the bad guy, I'm going to be the best bad guy you'll ever get.
Oh, you want the old Rock? I'll give you the old Rock.
Sean, real quick before we move on from this,
Sure.
what does WrestleMania 40 rank for you though? Is it a top 10, top 5? So some people say it's better than. Some people think it's lap 17. I won't go that far.
No.
He said no casually. No.
WrestleMania 40. It's gonna take me more than this moment to put it in the top 5. I'd have to think hard on it, but without thinking, it's definitely top 10.
Okay, I can get down with that.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Like the night match last week, but why did he get pinned in the main event of the 6-man tag? Yeah, that's what it's gonna do. Cursed.
all of a sudden, yeah has become, yeah.
Yeah. Penta, my guy. I love it. Danhausen won the title. Penta was just the vessel.
Shout out to Jesse from Pro Wrestling Shoot.
Yes, all love, man. They go live on Tuesdays. Make sure you check out Pro Wrestling Shoot.
And I'm true star, and I'm finally getting my turn. Took my L, earned my spot.
I know you're not talking about that Stephanie McMahon song.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. That's the thing that bothers me, Jesse and Cara.
She was like 28 when she had that song.
What a terrible freaking rap song, bro. Like, and I love hip hop. Took my L, earned my spot. I'm gonna beat
that Little Kim?
Huh? I think so. I'm gonna beat it for
Jackie
a minute.
O?
Jackie O, I think is who it is. I'm gonna beat it for a minute, Sunday boy, whether you like it or not. Ooh.
Delayed grads was
yeah,
good.
It's so freaking stupid.
What's good, delayed grads?
Freaking slap in the face of hip hop.
Let me see here. Millennial Noob. I'd rather have Asuka versus Io Sky over Asuka versus Kyrie. Kyrie and Asuka's not happening. Kyrie's going to be on the outside, and her moment's going to be the big. Are you going to turn? Are you tired of taking Asuka stuff? And they can all have that moment together. All right, Sean. I knew we were going to have to get into this real quick. Last week, man, Monday Night Raw closed. CM Punk, Roman Reigns. They cut that promo. Some people
I got 2 words for you. Too much.
Too much dip on the chip?
Yeah, that was rough, bro. That was a tough line. I'm going to let you talk about it, bro. Go ahead.
No. I definitely want to hear your thoughts, too. Everyone's really more upset about the I'm going to bury you next to your father line. I'm pretty sure they brought this up. Listen, if I think I know WWE and what's coming next, you know what Roman's about to bring up next.
Right.
When he brings up Larry, it's going to be on and popping, bro.
Oh, I mean, but at this point, all bets are off.
Yeah, that's when the fists are going to... They've obviously talked about this. This was not some spur-of-the-moment thing. At least I hope not. But it seems like everything's going according to plan. They're honestly, in my opinion, they're carrying WrestleMania. Like, this is the match that is selling the show for people if they want to see it. I don't know what the end result is going to be. I saw that I did a YouTube short on just Sean's thoughts on that shadowy background figure at Elimination Chamber that I did not see. And when Sean brought it up, it piqued my interest, and now it's floating around in the back of this old noodle, this bald noodle back there.
I know you took your L, earned your spot.
Oh my god!
But you're gonna be there a minute for a Sunday boy, whether you like it or not. Ooh.
CM Punk's father line was written by Christian Cage. You know that it felt like that for sure.
You think of Jackie? Oh, you think of success? Okay, I'm done. I promise, I'm done. I'm done.
Jesse, it was worse last week when we were both singing this. It was horrible. When
sorry.
Larry gets mentioned, have security on standby. Oh yeah.
Word.
Yeah, they're probably about to recreate Brawl Out. It was a Christian Cage moment. It was a Christian Cage moment of the night. I heard you have a father, Roman. Yeah, Christian Cage was going crazy with that.
He was. He made it like that was fun. Like what CM Punk. It just was. I think what CM Punk did was borderline cringe.
Could be. The problem with Punk is It's not Punk. It's the audience that he's doing it for.
Mm-hmm.
The audience he's looking for is in AEW now. The people in WWE are there to, like, I don't want to say, I'm trying to not make this sound bad because I don't hate all WWE fans.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh no, we don't know about all that stuff happening over there. And when you make little cheeky references to it, people don't get it. And it comes off as like, that didn't hit like you thought it would, did it?
Well, I'll put it like this. To your point, I know what's going on, and it still made me go, ugh.
yeah.
I was like, when he said it, I was like, ooh. Like, matter of fact, I think that was my natural reaction. It was like I was doing something because we all know I don't really pay attention to WWE except for the show. And, I make sure I prepare for Clash of the Podcast. But I was watching a little bit. And I remember when he said that, I was like, ugh, that was rough.
I didn't think it was the best way to end, like, to pontificate this promo. It was like, and your father, see ya. And he just walked.
We'll see you next week in Des Moines, Iowa.
Not me.
I don't know, Conrad. You've known me for a lot of years now. Why is my default always Des Moines, Iowa? I don't know why.
I don't know. You must be a big fan. Big E
played
there.
Man. No, you know what I think? I think there was a promo. You got to help me out, Conrad. Emily Z, I need you. I think there was a promo that was done where somebody made fun of, I'm not showing up in Des Moines, Iowa. I don't know who said it, though.
It wouldn't surprise me if someone said that. Wild.
Took my L, earned my spot.
Yeah, you promised.
Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
You promised. Roman's going to go Jericho 2012 on Punk. Yeah, I think he's going to bring it up, and I think they're going to be throwing it. That Punk line was great. I didn't hate it. I just thought it was weird to end like that. He just leaves the ring, and I was like, time was running out, boys, or what? Just flying off the cuff here? Behold the King of Kings. Yeah, don't give him the
Miracle. I think Seth is from Iowa. I think he's from Davenport, Iowa.
Yeah. Allegedly, or at least that's where they bill him from.
Yeah.
Isn't that where? Yeah, Rollins. Correction. Roman Reigns. Real glass. Cry me a Jericho. Wow. Yeah. So we'll see what they end up doing tonight for that. I do want to show some love. I'm going to show some compassion. I know all are going to be in here like, Conrad, normally you would talk best about this guy. I'm not going to tonight. Conan. Mexican media is reporting that he is hospitalized and undergoes possible leg amputation surgery. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's rumor.
Is he diabetic?
I don't know. But it sounds like he's having some health issues, and I don't wish that upon nobody.
No, of course not. This is not. Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, but I wanted to make that aware for people. I know sometimes it's easy for me to get into it and bag on Conan, but I'm not.
Let me cut you off. Let me cut you off right there, Conrad. Do not do that to yourself. When you talk about Conan, you were talking about pro wrestling. You are not talking about him as a human.
Facts. Mm-hmm. But K-Dog, man, send you your well wishes, and I hope that you are healing up. But that happened earlier in the week. Also, I said we were going to talk about video games. Here it is. Paul Heyman tells fans to demand a dedicated ECW video game from 2K Sports. Now, I'm looking at you, chat. I'm looking at you. Number one, Sean, tell me what you think of 2K26.
Just real quick. I'm sorry, Conrad. I want to delve into this for 2 more seconds. It's just wow. Conan is still suffering from complications from COVID.
He had a lot of health issues, though.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. All right, get well soon, Conan. I don't like the game as much as I thought I would.
Really?
It's okay. It's good. It's not worth $714.
What is,
Yeah. By the way, after you buy the game, you have to either play a million years to get through the tiers, or buy to get through the tiers.
Or you can watch Jesse's video, because that's how I did it. Bro, I'm all the way through.
Bro, as soon as we get off here, well, no, I can't do it because I'm going to Bible study. As soon as I get home from Bible study, I'm watching, Jesse.
He's all grown up. Yeah.
And I listen to learn. See? Look at you. Going back on what you said.
It was right there for me.
Yeah, but real talk. I like the game, but I don't love it. That's what I would say.
He said, "I don't want to hear it." I told you both,
bro. First of all, okay. Since you said that, now I'm gonna respond. Chat. I got a phone call at 9:00 East Coast time. The day the game came out, 9 p.m. Now, I downloaded the game like 7:00 before I left my house for work. In what world would I have possibly known that my good friend, Jesse, would have something for me when I didn't hear from him until 9:00 after the game came out?
he may have not known. May just not.
Oh, shut up. And I say that with love. You're my brother. He's my brother. I don't want to hear that crap. I know that brother had something good for me, and I appreciate it. But tell me the night before that I may have something for you. Just don't rush and buy the game at 7:00 in the morning, Sean. Just give it some time.
Well, now you know for future.
Oh, please.
Don't
what,
rush.
next year you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
$300 Ruthless Aggression Edition.
Well, next year. Oh, did you think last year was bad?
Did you unlock the My Faction White Sweater Dave Bautista? Come on, dude. Get with it. I walk alone.
Yo, Jesse, I love you, my brother. I know you got me, and I appreciate you. Yo, next year, you never know. It might be $300 freaking for all we freaking know. I'm going to tell you something, man. They are out of control.
Listen,
they are out of control, bro.
You thought that those ticket prices were a joke. They're not playing. They're trying to get their money back.
160 bones, by the way, 160 after tax. That's what it costs.
Yeah, crazy.
Shout out to my girl for buying me.
I'll get you the $1,000 8th edition of the game.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro. Yo, shout out to my girl for buying me the game. She loves me.
No doubt. That's a keeper right there.
Mm-hmm.
ECW game though. How do you guys feel about it? Chat, I'm looking at you too. Is it too much WWE? Like, see, this is all right. Let me go into it first because I'm probably the biggest hater.
Let's go.
I do not want another WWE 2K style game. If you would do something like that, why don't you just include ECW as in the game? Why don't you just make it a DLC pack? Like, make it humongous and put Balls Mahoney, Spike Dudley, like put them all in. You have the thing that drives me crazy, Sean, is they've had access to this stuff for
but
years.
I want you to go ham, bro. Like, go in because you are the video game guy of this tag team. Tell me what's like. Do you think it's ridiculous at this point?
Which part?
The price point and the character inclusion.
Yes,
right.
It's been ridiculous.
Right.
My issue is once we get something, I don't think you should be able to charge for it. I get like, okay, Brian Pillman hasn't been in the game. Cool, I'll pay for him. Demolition, cool, I'll pay for him. Matt Cardona's been gone. Cool, I'll pay for that.
I have to address something. Jesse, I didn't ask her for the game. She volunteered. Thank you. Continue, Conrad.
This chat is crazy. Fan Hub, you are funny. Include everything from ECW and WCW. I agree.
Yo, that's what, like, at this point, it's ridiculous. Like, include everything. Stop playing with me, bro. First of all, don't make me pay 100. And I'm saying 160. I'm saying 160. I'm not saying $149.99 because $160 came out of my woman's bank account. That's all I know. So that being said, it was 160. I want everything. For 160, there should be nothing missing.
And you got to unlock it.
Bro, it's insane. Conrad, do you understand how the more you talk, the more mad I get? It's insane. It's insane you have to still unlock things.
Sean, when was WCW purchased, though? Think about this.
2001.
Yeah, that was just Bring It, Shut Your Mouth era. Why have we never had ECW in the games? What are you waiting for? I am old. I am bald. I had hair back then. What are we doing? Like, that's a long time. Yo, Miracle, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah,
oh, my God. Oh, my dear God.
Yeah, you got to chill on that a little bit. Canada is no joke.
No, but okay, but wait, time out. Shout out to Miracle, and I feel your pain, but isn't the Canadian dollar cheaper than the American dollar?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so that's the reason why. So don't do that.
But $200 to him is $200. Not it's.
Oh, it's not. No, I know. You got to educate me. Is it the same or is it different?
No, a loony and a toonie. No, let me stop.
Okay, no, because I wasn't being funny, bro. I was being serious. Like, Is $200 like really $200, or is it like 160?
It's
American?
not. You could Google it right now. I'd have to look to see. It changes on the daily.
Oh, I wasn't trying to make. I mean, either way.
Tell me how much 200 in Canadian is to America.
There you go.
Let me know.
Gotcha.
Throw it in there. But yeah, they had the opportunity to do this stuff. I think it would be cool if they added it in. I would love it. I just don't think it should be its own standalone game.
I don't think so either. I agree. Look, WWE. First of all, the problem is that WWE is running out of ideas. Now, I will say this: you want to hear something good? That's not bad. 147. That means that's about the same price, bro. Before taxes.
What was it?
147.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's about the same price, and I respect it. So here's the thing: I want to talk about. So I don't think I'm a hater. There is a feature in this game that is outstanding, not just good, outstanding. You can add pyro to your entrance.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Where do you think they got that idea from?
True, and you can elaborate. Go right ahead.
Oh no. I need y'all to start asking for Fight Forever. I need another AEW. I don't even care if you don't like AEW. You need to get on there and support. Yeah. I will help them for free. If they just do it on my time, I will help them for free. I want another AEW game. They stole, this game has been swagger jack. That's an old phrase. I hope people know what that means.
Everybody knows what swagger jack means. They better know what swagger jack means.
Dog, they took everything from Fight. Fight Forever is stripped and it's on cinder blocks now. That's
shout out to M. Leezy, bro. Shout out to M. Leezy. Piggybacking your point, bro. They definitely got the thumbtacks from AEW. Definitely.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I'm giving Jesse half the credit for that too, because Jesse's been.
Well, Jesse is number one when it comes to this genre of sports entertainment. Shout out to him. But we're talking about from a novice perspective, from a gamer perspective. The game is dope. It's just not $160 dope. See, that's the problem, bro. That's the problem. I like Pepsi. Pepsi is very tasty. I'm not paying $75 for a bottle of Pepsi.
Sorry, I'm getting messages.
That's fine.
Yes. Yo, Casey Classic, my brother. What's going on, bro?
What up, Casey?
My literal brother.
To
support AEW Fight Forever too. Yo, for sure, man. For sure. Need more wrestling games. No problem in AEW game. We don't need another failed explosion in any capacity. I actually like that they put that in the game for that barbed wire match where it would fail and it would barely go off. They can at least laugh at themselves. Here comes the money. No more McMahon kid songs tonight.
Yo, and by the way, the fact that we've never gotten a WWE 2K Invasion version is a crime.
Yeah, they tried to do it in 12 a little bit with that one storyline. They tried. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the game. Me and Sean, we're trying to plan out some stuff. We might be able to do some 2K26 content together in the future.
Looking forward to that, by the way. You got to teach me. I have no problem admitting on the air. You have to teach me how to do that. But I am down. This is what WWE should do. You want to make money, WWE, and make it worth it? You want to make WWE, you want to make some money and actually have us fans say that you're not trying to rake us over the coals, whatever they say? Give me WWE 2K27 for $250, including a ticket to a local event. That is value. Tell me I'm wrong. $250 for WWE 2K27 includes a ticket to a local what?
No, you can't do that.
Why not?
We're here in Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh God, see. No, I'm serious though, Conrad. Think about what I'm saying. Now that's value.
It would be. I wish that they would come out with those legendary editions like they said they would.
No, AEW fan club is saying I lost my mind, bro. You gotta make it worth. I said, listen. I know when I first said 250. Now I hope you wrote "I'm out of my mind" before I finished my thought. When I said 250, yes, it sounds like I'm out of my mind. Chat, yes or no? WWE 2K27, $250 will include a ticket to a local event.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Think that would work. I would rather have a cheaper gift item or something with it.
Conrad, you can't just say. You got to tell me why not, bro.
Oh, I'm getting to it. I'd rather
Okay.
have a cheaper item because listen, you live in New York City. You're going to get a great show.
Right.
I live in Buffalo. I'm going to get a B show maybe. And if you live in Des Moines, you might get a C show.
Yeah,
so
but the bottom line is you're going to get a free show.
It's not free. You're paying for it.
Not really. $250 for the game. We paid $160 this year.
Yeah, you're basically paying $90 for a ticket though. Like this better be good.
Okay, I was just throwing out ideas.
He said WWE and value are not happening.
I mean, touche. I feel you on that. But I think what I came up with is actually something that people will be like, oh, that's not bad. You know what? That would be the reaction to my idea, I think.
Clown said, what are you going to tell the people in Alaska who bought the game?
Yeah,
See, I know, Juno.
I mean, I hear you. Okay.
Versus Dan
let me
the main event.
Let me put it like this. My idea, the reaction that should come off of people when I gave that idea should not be, oh, that's a terrible idea. And it shouldn't be, that's a great idea. You know what it should be? It should be not bad. Not bad, Sean.
E for effort, but I don't think it will work.
Okay, fair enough.
I think you got to come up with something that the gamers are gonna like, and you gotta make it something cool. A championship belt, maybe.
Like, a championship belt. Now that's a good idea.
You know, put that.
No, but like a championship belt or one of those little weak replica.
No. Legitimate, like you could pay for the highest tier version and you get the championship belt with it.
Okay, that's good. But see how much? I said $250. How much are you talking?
I don't know. Find the ones that didn't work out so well and hammer them out or something and give people some belts.
Okay.
Fantasy world.
We're trying to get you guys some perks here, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of not getting what they want,
this is probably going to be the last time I can do this because I don't want to poke too much fun at someone who's kind of down on their luck. But good old Road Dogg, he has left the WWE. Sounds like he has quit. I don't have confirmation. This is definitely total rumor and speculation by me. Road Dogg is gone from SmackDown. I don't know if anyone noticed it with the Cody stuff, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was his portrayal on WWE Unreal. Sean, you watched Unreal. How did you feel about Road Dogg watching that show? Triple H, it looks to me, this is Conrad talking from clips, they present him like he's an idiot.
They present him like he's not adequate for the job, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, and I don't know about that. Yo, Jesse, I just saw what you wrote in the chat.
Yo, Jesse. We can't even repeat that, bro.
Yeah, the accelerator part, we'll get in trouble for sure.
Yeah, but again, I think you guys are ignoring the fact. Damn, Jess, you're ignoring the fact I said a free ticket to a show and I guess in your situation, a show in Tacoma. Is that what we're talking about? Or Seattle?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. Shame on you. I'm gonna pray for you, Jesse.
Delayed Grass says apparently he got a negative performance review and he resigned. I can't be upset with him though for that too. I've dealt with my own stuff at work where it's like, oh, you're giving me a bad performance review. I want to get personal with this, not too personal. I had somebody write like, yeah, this is what, like, you did the most of this, like, at work. And I was the top person for it. Then they were still trying to, like, write something like that where it wasn't the best. And I was like, you wrote this, right? And then I had to pull out receipts and then you know how it goes.
Jesse, no need to apologize. It was freaking hilarious. Go ahead.
No, he's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was doing the South Park one.
Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. I hope not. That's bad too.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
we're going off the rails here, kids.
Yeah, we're going off the rails. It's that time in the show. But listen, I wish the best for Road Dogg. Do I think he's coming to AEW? No. But I do wish Road Dogg the best. Maybe he just needs time off. Maybe Road Dogg should be in NXT where he's in an environment with someone other than Hunter. Like maybe main roster isn't for Road Dogg. It's too busy, and everyone's saying no.
I know we've been having a lot of fun on this show. Let's get serious for a minute. What's the common thread here with people leaving, bro? People don't like working for this dude, and isn't Road Dogg one of his best friends?
I wouldn't say that either. I saw them TNA shoot interviews.
Okay, well there you go. All right,
yeah. But they were in DX together. They came up together. Yeah. Like I said, it's not perfect anywhere. We mentioned TNA before. I did have this up here. I'm just putting this up so Clown can see it. But yeah, people are quitting TNA. People are quitting WWE. People quit AEW. It happens. Like those things happen. I wish them the best. And like I said, I would like to see what Road Dogg does in the future. Maybe he gets into podcasting. Maybe he gets into something else. But best of luck.
Hopefully not podcasting.
the Oh You Didn't Know podcast network.
Oh, please.
Sorry, that's all I got. That's all I got.
It's
Best
okay.
of luck. Best of luck, Road Dogg. Sean, before we get into the last segment here, my AEW came out today. They were getting a little rowdy here with this.
About to move some things.
Come on. 200 G's, yeah, we getting rowdy. You didn't know? You better call somebody.
See, you could have let it. You
double G, can't quit, get rowdy.
You could have let it go.
The Urkel dance when that comes on. I don't know why.
Do it, everybody. Do the Urkel. Yo, see, look at you. You taking us off the rails again, bro.
All right, yeah, I'm probably about to get released from my position here. So,
oh man,
and I'm not even upset with it. So yeah, the my AEW thing here. So I'm gonna try and put this up here and read what I wrote earlier.
All you gotta do is stick up your pants.
Yo, chill. My AEW,
I'm telling you, maybe it's better than Elvis. Look it up, kids. Look it up.
They have a fast channel for AEW. So basically it's like constantly streaming AEW shows. This started today. Like it was on and popping immediately.
Nice.
What do you get with these 3 tiers? The monthly one, Fast Channel, AEW Podcast, Dynamite and Collision Live. I believe you have to watch these live. I don't think there's any DVR features. I've asked multiple people and no one's gotten back to me about that yet. Ring of Honor Honor Club TV live, Ring of Honor pay-per-views live if during the month, AEW TV archive. The $20 version, you get the same thing, and then you also get select pay-per-view archives.
Select pay-per-view, okay.
Yep, and then if you pay the $120 for the entire year for the annual, you get all the 2026 pay-per-views. Like this is, in my opinion, this is smart. This gets you into different markets, Sean, that you weren't into before. Ring of Honor is being showcased as well as part of the deal. And I think gives you a backup if something goes sideways with this Paramount deal or people start trying to act funny. I've heard Tony is happy with it, and I didn't think about this until I had a long conversation with someone in a Discord about it, and it was Tony wouldn't care because the NFL works with Paramount. You think they're going to double cross him?
It's possible.
An NFL owner? Not going to mess with him.
There's a little bit of risk factor involved here.
But this also keeps them on TV and cable, which it seems like that's what Tony wants for right now.
Oh, sure.
Maximize those eyeballs. So I think this is a wise move for now, even if it's a temporary just to gain better footing in international markets. And
I think the price point is halfway decent. Most people probably stick their toe in the water and get the $19.99 one to get the one free pay-per-view along with the content. I mean, we'll see. Like at the end of the day, they're trying, you know what I'm saying? Especially with this new situation that just came out back in September with the ESPN Unlimited. I mean, as you guys know from last week when I told you about it, I went through my ups and downs trying to get it, but I got it free through my cable system. So WWE has this market cornered. So what they have, and of course, the best value in all the combat sports, UFC. But so they're just trying to make sure they keep up.
Yeah. BJ, you're not wrong about that either. I was trying not to bring that up, but yes, that did happen last time. That was a clip. Yes. Do the Urkel is my childhood. Yeah, it's there, man. So if that's what people want, this could be AEW's safety net. 100%. At least you have the infrastructure there. This segment was brought to you by
wow.
They have to really pay. They're really gonna have to pay if they want that. And yes, this is not available in the United States. This is not available in Canada. This is only available international markets, we'll say, outside of that. So do with that what you will, folks.
What you will, kids.
What you will. And Sean, we're gonna end this right, man. Revolution's coming up this weekend. Sunday,
arguably the best pay-per-view this spring.
Listen to this, man. They've got a heck of a lineup going on for this show. It's going to be available however you watch pay-per-views, HBO Max. It's also going to be available for international fans on Triller, and oftentimes Triller has a pay-per-view replay in the States. Are you excited about this card, though?
Sure. AEW pay-per-views always excite me, bro.
Is this more exciting than WrestleMania? Just quick yes or no.
Yes.
Okay.
because the AEW is going to put on for the city.
I gotta hold down the city.
There you go.
So, look, Revolution 0 Hour. We only know one match right now, which is Ricochet is going to be defending his championship in a 21-man blackjack battle royal for the national championship. I don't know if that means he comes out last. I can't remember the exact rules to this. It's been a while since we've seen one of these, but Ricochet is defending the belt. Do you think he walks away with the championship?
Ricochet retains.
Interesting. We'll go up and then we'll go back down again.
That's what she said.
Everyone banned from ringside.
What?
Timeless Tony Storm and Marina Shafir. How you feeling on that one?
About her going up and down?
That might happen in this match. Marina Shafir and Timeless Tony Storm.
I wasn't sure. I was losing focus there for a second. I don't know. I want your pick on that one first.
I'm leaning towards Timeless right now.
Okay. I'm kind of in the same boat, but I'm not sure. It's kind of like, because I feel like they're giving Shafir an opportunity here.
They are. That Mother's Milk. They've been having her put a lot of people away with it.
Yeah.
How about this? Trios championships being defended. There's a lot of belts in this photo. You got the Don Callis family of Okada and Aussie Open. Who would have thought that they would win titles together again after they had separated, taking on Mystico and Jet Speed. Mystico is that boy. Mystico probably should have been like Wrestler of the Year last year. I'm not gonna hold y'all. He was selling out everywhere.
Ballpark. He was in the mix for that. I agree.
Yeah, you ain't talking bad about Sin Cara today. That's all I'm gonna say. But what do you think of this one though, Sean?
I think the Don Callis family retains. They just won the title, and they're not like WWE. They're not going to give you the title and take it away 3 weeks later.
Yeah. I see some potential things happening here as well. I'll leave that to later times with Jet Speed, but pay attention.
BJ, chill, bro. BJ's out of control.
You're right though.
You are right though.
Speaking of spicy, who's the most dangerous man in AEW? Is it Swerve Strickland or Brody King? Brody King getting a big opportunity here to kind of step up.
He's stepping up, but he will not step up successfully. I think that Swerve is victorious.
How does Swerve do it though?
I mean, it's gonna be a tough matchup, and they're gonna be a lot of near falls, bro.
I'm saying it now. Kevin Knight is joining up with Swerve.
Okay.
He's gonna get sick of this little Jet Speed, Bob Holly, hit the music, do. Yeah. He's gonna be like, I'm tired of wearing this.
Are you ready? I can give it to you, Conrad, if you want the song. I can give you the song.
Go ahead.
He's
got one of the best drop kicks in the business. He's a true blue chipper.
From Mobile, Alabama.
Matt's been calling it with me. Embassy forever.
Yeah.
Whose house? Swerve's house.
Indeed.
Mystico ain't getting no dual contract. Don't make CMLL mad doing that, Matt. You better leave that man alone.
Yep.
You better just sit in that crowd, Tony, and sing that song with Conrad. I don't want to sing it because I definitely had Spanish YouTube ads for like a month after that. And I did not care. That was my jam. But Mystico was there. Nice. I hope they do another show there. Women's Championship, 2 out of 3 falls. We haven't talked, Sean, in a minute. Tekla, the champion, defending against Chris Statlander.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The fact that belt's not on Chris Statlander's shoulder anymore makes me a happy person.
That's hatred, sir.
It's not hatred. It's called fact. She's corny. I've never liked her, never will like her. And she will not win the title back at Revolution. Clearly, somebody in AEW came to their senses and realized she should have been champion in the first place. Loser.
She might make it out of here. We'll see.
She makes me sick. I can't stand
2 out of 3 falls should be good. So you're taking Tekla to win this.
Well, I'm not going to take the woman that reminds me of lukewarm water. Who enjoys a nice cup of lukewarm water when they're thirsty? Anybody?
There's people out there.
Oh,
there's people out there.
How do you like your morning coffee? Cool. How do you like your steak and potatoes? Chilled.
That actually sounds awful. Never again when we talk about potatoes being chilled.
It does sound awful, just like Chris Statlander.
All right.
I'm just saying.
We're not going to beat up on Stat. Not under my watch tonight.
I hear you. You like her for some reason. I don't see it, bro. But let's move on.
I see it. Bandito No titles, no nothing online. This is about who's the best versus Andrade El Idolo.
Andrade's
been crushing it everywhere, bro.
Andrade wins. I like this new character, this lady lover kind of vibe. I like it. I like it a lot. He reminds me of myself.
You would. Taking pictures on the outside.
He reminds me of myself.
Here's the number.
When I look at Andrade, I feel like I'm looking in the mirror.
Snatching off his pants. I'm like, what is it? And he didn't even snatch them off. It wasn't even like the buttons. It was just he took them off. He just
listen. Andrade's turning into one of my favorite professional wrestlers.
Yeah, we got folks saying Andrade.
He reminds me of me when I was single.
Young Bucks FTR.
Smashing and dashing. I hear he makes all the women he's with say woo. That's what I hear.
FTR and the Bucks.
I hear when you're with Andrade, you say woo. That's what I hear.
I'm not even traveling down this path.
What? What? That's what I heard. I heard if you're with
I'm not
Andrade,
ripping off any band-aids.
All the women that he's with, they say woo. That's what I heard. I could be wrong.
Young Bucks FTR. Who walks away with the tag titles, sir?
I say the Young Bucks should win because I like them, but at the same time, I think FTR retains.
Where is Copeland and Christian? Where are they?
I don't know.
I haven't seen them since I went to the show. That's a long time ago. Y'all better get it together. I could see them costing them too.
Sure. I mean, it could be, but I mean, I think FTR retains. That's just my thing. Yep.
Now, we also have Jon Moxley, Konosuke Takeshita, Continental Championship, no time limit match. Konosuke is also the New Japan Television Champion, the TV dinner champion, as I like to call it, because I do not like how that belt is.
AEW titles usually change. At least one title changes on a pay-per-view. I'll say it's this one.
I'm not mad at that, good sir. I'm not mad at that. In our main event, Texas Death Match, MJF versus Hangman Adam Page, no longer champion.
Ask me, Thomas. Ask me.
Sean.
Ask me.
Is Hangman Page, if Hangman Page loses this match, it's all over for him, brother.
Ask me.
What happens in this match?
Ask me. My answer to that question is it December?
No.
Then MJF's not losing the title. I told you, MJF will be the champion for this entire calendar year. Is it December? Is it cold outside? Actually, it's kind of nice outside. Is it December right now? Is it beginning to look a lot like Christmas?
It is not yet.
Well, until we see jingle bells again, and until we see reindeers dancing in the snow, MJF will remain your AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Respect. Okay.
Until we hear chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
I do not agree with this. I think that's way too long. I don't think he makes it that far. But
until we're drinking hot chocolate with our loved ones.
All right, listen, it's just getting warm here. I do not want to hear this.
Until Santa returns.
We'll have to wait and see what happens with it.
Until I hear jingle bells ringing in the night.
I'm watching Zilla Brody King. Oh yeah, it's gonna be on Hog. Yes.
I knew our chat would have my back. Until we hear Elevate MJF is still the world. I love it.
Hangman loses and joins Cody Rhodes and Punk in WWE. I don't think Hangman's going there. But I don't know. It's a crazy stipulation. I'm interested.
Until I hear Nat King Cole coming from my mother's radio.
Raw tonight, man.
Don't ignore me. That's not right. You don't just ignore your co-host. That's very disrespectful.
He's wrong. He's wrong about this. He's wrong. It'll be gone it'll be gone by the time All Out happens.
Until we start seeing commercials for New Year's Rockin' Eve.
I will be on that grill knowing MJF is not champion.
On that grill. Oh, wow. So we're saying summertime. All right. Okay.
Yeah. It might be next week. It might be this weekend.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
I will admit this, all jokes aside. The fact that he can never challenge again does give me a little cause to pause.
Yeah, it might be the the hope that we need there to make it happen.
Yep.
And I also can see Kenneth Omega coming back to get in that mix again. With that being said, make sure you check out Revolution. I'm sure me and Derek will probably be doing a pay-per-view review. How long we go, I don't know. Getting old in the game, long in the tooth. Raw's coming up tonight. There is some multi-women intercontinental match, which I think is for a shot on Raw. I'm sure we'll hear from Penta. And yeah, there'll be more stuff on this. I'm sure
another moron pointing at the WrestleMania sign.
Sorry, Dan Housen, that you popped up when that happened. Yeah, Dan Housen.
Everybody pointed the sign. You went to work today? Point at the sign.
Have you ever heard them like yelling at people to point at it? It's like,
it's cringe. It's so stupid.
The wrestlers look like they hate it. Point at the sign. You gotta point at the sign. I got it, dude. Hit the fireworks and let's go.
You want a random qualifying match? Point at the sign.
I wish somebody was like in the company long enough where they just walked out the ring when it's time to do that.
Bro, like at this point, it's like everybody's pointing at the freaking sign. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, that's a corporate.
And by the way, the worst point in history, Ronda Rousey.
What did she do?
Well, she just stood there looking like a freaking moron. She like arched her back and was trying to be sexy with it. Like, it's like, what are you doing?
She's got a fight coming up.
Royal Rumble 2018. Ronda Rousey points at the sign, looking like a freaking moron.
Sean, take us out of here, good sir.
I take us out the podcast, point at the sign. Anyway, shout out to my brother Conrad. Shout out to you, chat. We had a good time. I'm not going to keep you guys that much longer because we had a really good show tonight. This was a lot of fun. We went off the rails tonight, but that's what Clash of the Podcast is all about, man. We thank you so much for being here. We thank you for your continued support. Make sure you subscribe to the HW Weekly channel. Obviously, remain here and chat, and obviously be subscribed to the EPW channel. This is the Mothership, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time each and every Monday night. In between time, you always got to make sure you check out Conrad and Derek with their AEW review each and every week on a Wednesday at 10 p.m. And like I said, next week, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time, I'll be here. Conrad will be here for another edition of Clash of the Podcast. And at the end of the day, make sure you guys are locked into both channels because WrestleMania week is going to be stacked this year on the Clash of the Podcast group of networks. So until then, next week, 6:05. My name is Sean. His name is Conrad. You're the chat, and we appreciate y'all. God bless. Be encouraged. Evil never prevails. And I'm all grown up, yeah. And I listen and learn. Until next week, y'all. Peace.